It's survival time.
Yeah.
For us, let's not kid ourselves. Until Christmas, it's survival time. We know it. We knew it. What we didn't know is we were going to get all these injuries and all these guys that are sick. So, again, today, we're told is showing up with some balance problems with his ears, and you got Tyrell, who didn't play just before the last game because he was sick, and he ate a cracker yesterday. So I'm not sure he's going to be able to play today. So that's on top of all the guys that are injured. So it's been very challenging for us. But the one thing that's always been there, though, is the guys battling. Our guys got character. They drive, and every game we believe that we can win that one, no matter against who and where we play. And we've had our chances to win those games. So it's a question now is burying those quality chances. We have 5 posts and 3 open nets in Washington. We can't bury any of those. And Pittsburgh was the same thing. We get a breakaway, we don't put it in. We get an open net, we had the post. We get another open net, we had another. We didn't have the post goal. We put a stick there, but there are goals that we have to get because we're not going to win the games 5-1 now. We know that we're going to have to win them 2-1, 3-2 at best. So it's important now that we bury those in, and we get rid of the mental lapses. As a team, I think we got great team spirit. We had it since the beginning. It was a new team. We have half the team that's new. So we have 10 new players. So we had to do some team building things. But I think beforehand, there's guys already clicked together. What we want though is we want those clicks to grow bigger, and make sure that we don't have too many clicks. Because the clicks are the death of a team. And right now we don't have any clicks. We've got guys who love being together, love playing together, love going to work together, and right now that's what's kind of saving us too. To be honest with you, it's saved the beginning of our season. To be honest, because new systems, new coaches, new standards, new everything. We were expecting it to take a bit longer before we had some solid performances, and we got it right away. So that's credit to how the players want to gel together, and it's just too bad now we're getting all that adversity now. They kind of cut our drive a little short, but what's staying is basically the will to be better every day, and I think it hurts now, but it's going to eventually help us. I had that in junior 1 year where tons of injuries to start, but then what happens is that your 4th-line guys, they play as good as 3rd-line guys, and then your 3rd-line guys play as good as 2nd-line guys eventually. Not now, but eventually. Now it's tough for them to manage all that because it's more than they're used to managing. But eventually those guys get more ice time, more confidence, so when the other guys come back and everybody's at their spot, they're better at their spot. So that's the positive thing that has to come out of it.
You mentioned Downey earlier. As he skated today, said he felt a little bit better. Do you think he's going to be able to?
There's a chance he plays tonight. There's a chance he plays. There's a chance Tyrell plays. There's a chance Ritola plays. There's a chance maybe plays. There's a chance there might be a game today. So we got so many question marks that I can't even tell you what the lineup's going to be. I don't know yet. The one thing I know is Ellis is going to be in nets. That's it. The rest we'll have to wait and see who's able. We got 2 other guys that are sick too. So.
You mentioned Vinny did surgery just to make sure that he's back.
Yeah. Well, back on time. The reality is, if we didn't do anything, it was between 6 and 8 weeks. That's 2 months. That's a long time, especially during this toughest stretch of the year for us. So by doing that, it could be 3 weeks, 3 to 5 instead of 6 to 8. So, as you all know, him coming back, it could be the difference between us making the playoffs and not. So I thought, he thought, and everybody, him the first, like he was just kept on saying, what can we do to get it shorter? And that's the best solution we've got. It keeps his bone straight, and at the same time, it helps to recuperate faster. So hopefully we can save some time there. And in the meantime, we've got Gagne that practiced hard 2 days in a row, so that's a positive thing. If Gagne, like Downey, could play tonight, if he doesn't, he might play the next game. So if we get Downey back and Gagne back, that's at least 2 to 3 top 6 guys that we get back. I mean, that changes our team. But in the meantime, when you're losing 3 of your top 6 guys, there's no miracle out there. You have to be perfect defensively. Like in Pittsburgh, there was 6 minutes left in the game. We allowed them 14 shots at their barn. It's hard to get it. It's hard to allow less shots than that. So at some point, we're going to need to score some goals. but we can't rely on just the four-line guys to get the pressure if we're going to get those goals. The four-line guys will get the goals when they don't have the pressure, and that's normal. Now all of a sudden they got the pressure. It's difficult. All of a sudden you're looking at them to come up with the third-line goals, and you're looking at third-line guys to come up with the second-line goals. I'm not, I know I'm a rookie, but it's something that hasn't changed over the years. Whether you're here in the American League or junior, it's the guys do their best at what they can do, and right now they have to do everything.
How close is Gagner coming back? What do you see from him?
It could be 4 days. It could be 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It really depends on how it progresses. He's feeling much better. He was able to practice. Hard. So now there's the health, but there's also the shape issue. He hasn't played in a long time. While everybody's getting more in shape, by the time he comes back, it's at least 1 week. I'm sure you'll attest to that. 1 week is nothing to get back in shape. Even if it's for 1 week, the first game he's going to play, he's going to die out there. So right now, let's get him at least in an adequate shape to get on and play, and then manage his shifts, and then slowly build him up. But until we get the okay health-wise, right now I don't count him for a while.
He hasn't been cleared to skate with the team yet?
No, not no hitting yet. No. He's only had twice on the ice.
Right.
Which is 2 more than what we've had the last 3 weeks. So actually, last month it's been a month now. Well, so yeah, it is sad in a sense, because when you sit down and you look at the team that we had, and not just on paper, but the way it started and the way the guys gelled, it was real fun to see. It was real encouraging. The guys were. And just losing those guys now, it's tough, because you know how good you can be when they're there, and now they're not, and it's hard, because it's a question of details, and but we're going to work it out. We'll be better, short run or long term. We'll be better.